So, what do a 250-pound linebacker and Sir Isaac Newton have in common? On the surface, it seems like absolutely nothing, right? One is just pure explosive athletic chaos. The other, a 17th century physicist who was, famous for apples and gravity. But what if I told you that every single bone-jarring tackle you see on the football field is actually a perfect, almost beautiful demonstration of Newton's classical physics?
Yup, that's right. Underneath all the grunts, the pads, the turf, the very same fundamental laws that steer planets in orbit are dictating exactly what happens when two players collide. So today, we're going to break down the anatomy of a perfect tackle, all through the lens of Newton's three laws of motion. All right, first up, the first law. So let's set the scene. You've got the ball carrier, just sprinting down the field. For a second, he looks totally unstoppable. And that right there, that's Newton's first law in action. Now, you probably remember this one from school. It's called inertia. Honestly, you can think of it as the universe's own built-in stubbornness. Basically, things just like to keep doing whatever it is they're already doing. So, in a physics diagram, a running back might just look like a little dot. But on the field, that dot is hundreds of pounds of muscle moving at top speed. His inertia, his tendency to keep moving forward is just immense. He can't just slam on the brakes like a car. And here's the real kicker. That running back can't stop himself. A little air resistance isn't going to do it. To overcome all that powerful forward-moving inertia, you need a huge, unbalanced outside force. A very, very big one. And that's where the tackler comes in. Okay, so we've got our object in motion. Now it's time to introduce that big, unbalanced force. This is the moment of impact, the collision itself, and it is all governed by the second law. This is the big one, F equals ma. It's really the mathematical heart of the whole collision. This simple little equation tells us exactly how much force it's going to take to change that running back's motion, or, to tackle him. And this is so cool because it shows how F equals ma plays out with different types of players. So look on the left, you've got your huge lineman. He doesn't have to move super fast. His sheer mass is what creates that massive force. He's literally a wall. But then on the right, you've got the smaller safety. He can generate the exact same amount of force by using speed, by having a much higher acceleration. He's like a missile. Both are incredibly effective. They're just using different parts of the very same equation. Okay, now let's look at this graph. This simple line tells the whole story of the tackle. So that vertical axis, that's the player's velocity, or speed. The horizontal one is just time. So you can see what happens. First, the player speeds up, then hits his top speed where the line is flat. He's our object in motion. But then, the tackle comes. And bam! That right there, that is the moment of impact. See how incredibly steep that downward slope is? That shows a massive change in velocity happening in just a split second. That rapid change, that intense deceleration, is the A in F equals ma. The steeper that line gets, the bigger the A, which means a much bigger F, a much more powerful hit. That sharp drop is the tackle, captured on a graph. But the play isn't over yet. We've talked about the force that's delivered to the running back. But what about the tackler? Well, the third law tells us that in physics, you just can't give a hit without also taking one.
It's simple, it's elegant, and on the football field, it is absolutely brutal. What it really means is that forces always come in pairs.
Let's just simplify this whole collision for a second. Imagine all the forces at that single point of impact. If the tackler is putting a force on the runner, we can call that the action, then the third law guarantees that the runner is putting an equal and opposite force right back on the tackler. And that's the reaction. Every single push has a counterpush, no exceptions. This is exactly why a huge collision sends both players flying backwards. It's why the tackler feels that hit just as hard as the person getting tackled. The force is perfectly shared between them. It's also why pads and helmets are so incredibly important. Their whole job is to absorb that unavoidable equal and opposite reaction force.
Okay, so we've broken down all three laws. Now, let's put it all together. Let's replay that tackle, but this time, we're going to see the physics in every single step.
So you see the whole play now, right? First, step one, the running back's inertia is just carrying him forward. Then, step two, the tackler applies a massive force, F equals ma, to suddenly change that motion. And finally, step three, the aftermath. Both players feel the exact same force, just in opposite directions. It's really a perfect, violent ballet of physics. And this is what's truly mind-blowing to me. These rules aren't just for football. They are universal. The exact same math that we use to describe this tackle is the same math that describes how galaxies and stars interact across the entire cosmos. It's a rulebook for the whole universe. So the next time you're watching a game, don't just see the hit. See the inertia that had to be overcome. See that quick calculation of F equals ma as a tackler decides between using speed or mass. And see that equal and opposite reaction in every single collision. You're not just watching football, you're watching the fundamental laws of the universe play out in real time.